OpenAI leadership has publicly not ruled out ads. We know that that is the case. Come on. Every single platform that exists has two things. They have the free version that has ads, or they have the paid version that you pay to not have ads. Either way, the business makes money. I will die on this hill that you should diversify your ads, just like you should diversify any investment that you make in your business. ChatGPT ads are out and you can sign up right now. I'm just kidding, you can't. But the good news is once they do come out, we are going to be one of the first people to actually show you how you can use them. So let me share with you what we do know and don't know about ChatGPT. And by the way, if you don't know, we are the Paid Ads Academy. I have grown my business from 0 to nearly 8 figures in about 3 years, simply because of paid advertising, because I've done paid advertising all day, every day for over a decade. And it's not just like Meta ads, it's Google, YouTube, Meta, TikTok, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and beyond. So if you are someone that you own a business, you have something you want more people to find, and you're listening to this episode, you're going to love it, because we're going to talk about ChatGPT ads, on what we do know and don't know, and my predictions on what I think ChatGPT ads can mean for you and your business as they expand, and how that will impact other ads that you might be running too. So here's what we know. OpenAI leadership has publicly not ruled out ads. We know that that is the case. And there are other sources that point that ChatGPT is hiring and looking for agencies of records and heads of paid media, like people to actually own the media department. And they're hiring for agency relationships, AKA signals of an advertising push. And if you think about it, come on, every single platform that exists has two things. They have the free version that has ads, or they have the paid version that you pay to not have ads. Either way, the business makes money. Everything in advertising is about making money. Period. End of day. The good news is that's in your favor, because when you win with paid ads, like we teach our clients and customers how to do, when we teach you how to win with ads, the algorithm is getting that data and they're allowing you to find people that are more likely to buy so that you will spend more money. They actually want you to be successful so that you will spend more money. So like any business, they're like, hey, I read something that said they want to have $1 billion in ad revenue in 2026 and $9 billion or $10 billion by 2029. And I have zero doubts. The platform has how many users? Billions active per day, something like that. It's crazy. So they're going to have no problem monetizing. I just want you to know that you've heard it here first. We will be the ones that are most obsessed with this whole ChatGPT thing whenever it comes out with the advertising stuff. And honestly, if you're someone and you're like, hey, I would love to be a part of any testing and any updates, and let me know when you launch ChatGPT advertising and you can start teaching about it, we can create something below this video or this YouTube or podcast that says, hey, if you want to be in the know when we launch ChatGPT ads things, you can click the link below and we'll make sure that you get a notification when we go live with that and any tricks and stuff that we learn early on. So we know the ads are coming. And here's what this means for you on the ads that you will be running on ChatGPT and also the other ads that you're running. I will die on this hill that you should diversify your ads, just like you should diversify any investment that you make in your business. So that's why we don't just teach one type of ads. We teach different types of ads, because I had the opportunity after doing ads for a decade and 4 different agencies to say, hey, how should the strategy be different for a software company versus a retail company versus an in-store company versus a service-based company versus a product-based company? And so you should diversify, because your people, the people searching for you, they're everywhere. They're on all these different platforms. And so they're either going to find you or your competitors. Why not have you be the one that they find on all these places, including ChatGPT ads when that comes out? So here's what's going to happen. You have your budget for ads, and you're going to take some of that budget and you're going to allocate it to ChatGPT ads, which is going to be really cool. And what lever do all the other ad platforms have to be able to control your performance? It's how much you pay per exposure. So think about this. And I did some research. I was actually looking, it was actually really interesting. I was actually looking that Google, TikTok, and YouTube and all these ad platforms, their cost per click and their cost per 1,000 impressions has grown every single year. So every year you pay more and more and more to reach less people. Because if your budget is $50 a day and your click is $5 a click, then you're getting 10 clicks per day. If Google were to change that and for $50 you get $2 a click, Now you're doubling or more than tripling the amount of people that you're getting per day for that budget. Same thing with CPMs, which is cost per 1,000 impressions. I just wanted to remind you really quickly that if you haven't joined the Win with Paid Ads Challenge, the doors are closing soon. And just as a refresher, this is 5 days of you and or someone on your team learning my 5-part strategy to scale your paid ads. So day 1 is messaging, which is what you say and how you say it. Day 2 is setting, which is all the different places you can place your ads. Think Google ads versus YouTube, Meta, or TikTok. Day 3 is targeting, which is how you can get in front of your exact right person. Day 4 is testing, so you can know what to test and how to improve your ads. And day 5 is scaling and profiting and how you can 10x whatever you're spending on your ads now so that you can have more profit and return and impact, which is ultimately what you want, right? So click the link below and I cannot wait to see you in the Win with Paid Ads Challenge. So if you can get in front of more people for the same budget that you're currently paying or less, that will incentivize you to stay because your performance will likely be better when you can get in front of more eyeballs. So that is why I totally see as ChatGPT opens up ads, these other platforms, it could be the best time to ever be running ads. And I'll tell you right now what you don't want to do. You don't want to be the person that's like, oh heck, now all these other ad platforms are really cheap and it's going really well. And you're like, crap, I need to catch up. I need to figure out how to do ads. Be proactive. Learn from me and my team. We can show you how to have all these, and let me and my team teach you and your team so that you can be ready to run Google ads, YouTube ads, and all these other ad platforms that can be so affordable, especially because they want more of the money to stay. Because think about it, the amount of revenue that Meta gets from advertising, I believe the last time I looked, I need to double check. I believe it's like 97% of Meta's revenue as a company comes from paid advertising. So if they saw that people were pulling their budgets to go to ChatGPT ads, they would be like, dang it, we need people to stay. Well, we could pull the lever of allowing them to get in front of more people more affordably so that they will stay. That would be a smart business move because they don't want to see a dip in revenue when that happens. And they know that that's probably coming. So they probably have changes already in line for that, if I could even imagine. I don't know that for a fact, but it makes business sense that they want to retain or gain revenue when ChatGPT ads start versus like keeping it the same. So that's my thought for budget shifts. And here's some things that I just wrote down. And I think that there's a few things that when ChatGPT ads come out that are like the type of ads you could run. I bet there'll be like sponsored answers where it's like, you know, even content that you have posted organically or blog that's about, well, the Paid Ads Academy blog says that when you run an ad this way, it can perform in this way. Or it's like sponsored video and it shows the video that has the best answer. It's like almost like paying for brand awareness. You're still getting an answer to your question, but it's a sponsored answer because someone is paid to be the answer that ChatGPT defaults to. That could be one. I could totally see there being some lead generation in the chat. So it's like, would you like me to put your name and email in for you automatically to send you an update from that company with the full details and context? And it's like, yes. And it just automatically puts your name and email in there and sends you that. I could totally see that happening. There will absolutely be a retargeting thing where you'll get a notification or it'll be like, as a reminder, before we start today, are you still interested in XYZ? I could totally see that. So, and then software sponsorships. It's like, hey, when people are shopping for a product or a software, it's like, hey, here are the top sponsored ones and here's why we recommend those and here's some reviews about these and here's some other alternatives. I could totally see there being paid versus organic. So again, all this stuff is completely made up, but it's made up based on the data of what we see in advertising right now. You see retargeting ads, you see hooks, you see on Amazon ads, suggested products before you see the main products. In my opinion, there's no chance that doesn't happen with ChatGPT ads. And how cool that you already, just so happen, if you're listening to this podcast, know the people who are going to be the people that go all in on really winning with ChatGPT ads when it's possible and teach you how to be prepared to capitalize on the potential that ads become more affordable and accessible for you and all the other platforms when this announcement comes, which is really cool. So that's my theory. And like the summary of what I mentioned earlier was the efficiency per exposure. So when spend shifts, you'll have better delivery, new formats, new optimization levers to pull on these other platforms where your ads currently are. So we're going to see what this forecast looks like because what I can't do is guarantee the future. What I can say is advertising is speed, if anything. And there's no company that I know of right now that could literally go from 0 to $1 billion in advertising revenue in a blink like ChatGPT could, because we're freaking using it and it's so smart and so good. And they're going to monetize that platform because it is a business at the end of the day. And what do businesses have to grow? Have to have profit. And they want to put some profit in their pocket, and they're going to do so through advertising. But that's a good thing for you. I can't wait to see where this goes. And by the way, one of the things we're going to talk about on the next episode, kind of on this subject actually, is when we talk about what's coming, what could happen. Well, could ChatGPT ads happen? One of the questions I get often in my coaching is, hey, has Meta's manual targeting gone away? And if that did happen, what would that mean for you? Well, that's a great question. And I'm going to answer that on the next episode. So make sure you click and watch the next episode. It's going to be really good. I have a few thoughts about manual targeting when it comes to Meta specifically, and I'm not even going to tell you what's going to happen over there because it's going to be really good. Don't forget to click the link below this video and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're not watching on YouTube, don't forget we do exclusive content on YouTube every week. Below this video, I'll have a link to the Win with Paid Ads Challenge. We cannot wait to see you, and I'll see you on the next episode. So go advertise your name, make it rain, and I'll see you soon.